Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. 1 in 5 Missouri children regularly face hunger. More than 240,000 children in Missouri don't know where their next meal will come from. That's according to Feeding America. One program this summer is trying to raise funds to provide food for some of those children. Drive to Feed Kids is going on right now in Missouri. In this Ozarks Tonight, we'll learn about the program and how you can get involved. Paxton Dahmer, the former president of the FFA, is here with us tonight. Paxton, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
So let's talk about the Drive to Feed Kids. Last year, you had more than 100,000 meals that you packed. What is the goal this year? Tell me how can people get involved this year, what it's all about.
So this year we actually have a very similar goal. So last year the total meals packed was 100,800 meals, and those were distributed among 6 regional food banks through Feeding Missouri. And so this year we have a very similar goal to pack over 100,000 meals, and then in addition to that, we want to make a donation to Feeding Missouri that would exceed $150,000. So last year our total was around $160,000 that we donated on top of the 100,000 meals. And then we also have a food drive that we do on one day of the fair, where fairgoers can come and they can donate food. And over the past decade, we've been fortunate to get over 50 tons of food through that. And so we're very excited to continue that on. In addition to that, we also pack buddy packs throughout the fair, and so we have legislators and different elected officials that come to the agriculture building, and we pack other meals to be distributed to local schools as well through that program. So we're excited to carry this on throughout another year, and we're really excited to stomp out an issue that affects so many.
So the fair you're talking about is the Missouri State Fair in August.
Yes, absolutely. They're in Sedalia. And so our goal is to be able to kind of initiate a Kids Helping Kids program. So there's going to be FFA members from across the state that are going to help out Missouri Farmers Care through this initiative. So they'll come together, and our goal is to pack the 100,000 meals that day with the program, and then in addition to that, they do help the legislators with their packing as well. So lots of kids involved, because it's something that we want to stomp out that impacts the children around them. So with the statistic being 1 in 5, that could be literally anyone. And so you think of, a lunchroom, it could be the kid sitting next to you, or it could be, the kid sitting across the room. 1 in 5 is a very intense statistic, and so we want to focus on the fact that kids are willing to help the other kids out and help their friends around them. And so through this initiative, we're able to do that.
So 100,000 meals, that's a lot of food. Where is all of this coming from?
So, well, it actually comes from different donors around the state. We have partners with some agricultural entities from around the state as well, but anyone can be involved in Drive to Feed Kids, and that's what's really unique about it. So there's actually a link that you can text to make a donation instantly, but then if you actually go to www.missourifarmerscare/drive, there are links on there, and it tells more about the story and how the effort got started in the past, and what we've done in the past, and what we look forward to in the future. So anyone can be involved at any point in time.
Anyone, individual, business, organizations? Absolutely.
We're always looking for sponsors, but then individual-wise, anyone can do some kind of an individual donation as well. Anything helps. Any donation is going to help towards, packing those meals and making an impact on the issue that impacts children across the state of Missouri.
And what about the money that's donated to? Tell me a little bit more about that. In addition to packing the meals, which you guys do yourselves, there is also you can also donate money.
So, yeah, the FFA kind of facilitates that meal packing event. We provide the labor with that, along with some people from the Department of Agriculture. And last year we even had the Lieutenant Governor, Mike Kehoe, with us, and so that was really exciting. But in addition to that, we do make that donation. So any funds that go on top of what we spend with the meal packing, we actually do a donation with. And so last year we had the $160,000. This year we're hoping to go over $150,000 again. But that is donated to Feeding Missouri. So Feeding Missouri is kind of the umbrella, and then there are 6 regional food banks that we focus on beneath them that are located around the state. That way the impact's felt across the state, not just in one area. So I think that's really a unique aspect of it, is that the children can make this effort, and they can, we can make this impact on this issue, but at the same time, they're not just helping the kids in their local school, they're helping kids in local schools across the state, and so their impact's felt statewide.
Paxton, you talked about how this is about kids helping kids, and you're fairly young. You have been involved with the FFA for a long time. Like you said, you guys are putting in the labor, putting in the work to pack these meals and pushing the effort to get these meals in and to get these donations in. Tell me about that experience. I mean, being a young person and you're already doing so much for other kids too, what is that like for you and seeing your colleagues in this effort with you too.
Oh, it's rewarding. There's nothing quite like it. So last year we had over 600 FFA members from across the state, and they came together, and we had 2 different shifts of meal packing. And so it's a lot of work. 100,000 meals is a lot of meals. And so as we went through it, what I really found unique was the fact that the kids, they weren't tired of it. They were ready to roll up their sleeves and keep going because they saw the impact that they could make. I was pretty fortunate in the fact that I got to make those announcements as we passed different milestones with the 10,000 meal mark and the 50,000, and then eventually the 100,000. And it was exciting. The kids were cheering. They were excited. They had chants going on at the tables. And so to see that was pretty remarkable. And it just shows that, FFA members are working to make a more positive tomorrow. And so, the fact that we're willing to pitch in and, roll up our sleeves and get to work to help those around us, that's pretty unique. And, to be able to see an organization come together like that and unite as one was something that I'll never forget for sure.
How long did it take you guys to pack those meals? Do you remember?
So each session was around 2 hours, give or take, and then we had a lunch break in the middle with a guest speaker that came in that had actually battled food insecurity herself. And so it took around 4 hours total, and we definitely we could have kept going if we had more materials. We were excited, and we were willing to put in that work and get it done. Yeah,
you had that motivation to keep going. All right,
Absolutely.
Paxton, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's exciting.
We will have that information, that link for you to find out more about the donation and the number to text, which is drive 2 to 44321. We'll have all of that information on our website. That's ozarksfirst.com. We'll be right back with more right here on Ozarks Fox.